G'day Marvel Future Fight gamers, welcome back to the channel. VaderG here. Today we're going to have a chat about the best candidates for your CTP of Rage. If you've been lucky enough to get a CTP of Rage, just going to have a chat about what priorities to equip on each character, basically from an ABX point of view, not talking World Boss Ultimate, not talking PvP, which is really not a PvP at least anyway. Having said that, Captain Marvel doesn't do too bad with it, but back on track. Going to give a bit of a rundown of the priorities, ranking from number 1 through to number 7. For anyone who's really wild up and sort of got 7 or more CTPs of Rage, from an alliance battle perspective, who goes best and what sort of points increase would you expect on an account similar to mine. So I'm talking, you know, with my card setup and my builds, what sort of increase you can expect to actually get if you equip a CTP of Rage on certain characters. So number 1, and I'm pretty sure most people know this, but I'm going to roll through it anyway. So number 1, your highest priority if you get a CTP of Rage from an alliance battle point of view is to equip it on Captain Marvel. The reason being is she's used 2 times over the 2-week ABX period, and she benefits hugely from a CTP of Rage, more so than any other character. The thing that does sort of stand out about her, is this, her basic passive here, T3 passive, increases all buffs effect and 20% and duration by 30%. That actually applies to CTPs as well. What it means is a CTP of Rage is effectively, if you play it right, there's very little downtime between the actual proc of the defense down for the beast. So you'll see on certain alliance battle runs, you'll basically see there's no 2-second gap on her proc with a CTP of Rage. So with Captain Marvel being number 1, the score increase you can expect across 2 weeks is probably around about 1.5 million increase in points over both days, so not per day, so that's across both days, compared to a CTP of Energy. Possibly even more. It's been a while since I've run with a CTP of Energy, but it's 1.5 million upwards, so definitely a worthy number 1. Okay, number 2 on the hit list would be Magneto. So Magneto is used 2 days, as everyone knows, across the Alliance battle period, and compared to a CTP of Energy, a CTP of Rage on Magneto, you're probably getting around about a 500,000 point increase per ABX, so that's 1 million per fortnight, which is pretty epic. So definitely number 2 to Magneto, used twice a week, and he gets a huge benefit from a CTP of Rage as well. Number 3, so some of you guys might be a bit surprised by this, but number 3 in the current meta for a CTP of Energy, CTP of Rage, would be Minerva from my perspective. I've got relatively low physical attack, 55%, so I was skeptical about what sort of boost I was going to get with a CTP of Rage, but you're looking at around about, probably around about 200k per alliance battle run on average, so somewhere between 150 and 200,000 compared to a CTP of Energy. Considering you either use her 3 or 4 times per fortnight, then you're looking at, you know, either, what are we looking at, say 450,000 on the bottom end and 800,000 on the top end for your range of increase in scores compared to a CTP of Energy on Minerva. Number 4 on the list. Number 4 on the list, and I'll tell you what, Netmarble have done a great job with this guy. He is an absolute beast in all modes, if you set him up for the right mode. I mean, with mine at the moment, he's got a CTP of Rage. He's pathetic in PvP, but I don't really care too much about PvP. From an ABX point of view, number 4 on my list is Thanos. So Thanos goes from around about, so with my account, 55% physical attack. He's pretty well built, mythic uniform, etc. All, you know, maxed ISO, 5-star Euro. He goes from around about 3 to 3.1 million with a CTP of Energy to hitting the cap with a CTP of Rage with the right rotation. So you're looking roughly 500,000 points increase on Thanos. It's a pity he's only used once per fortnight, so once per ABX rotation. If it was used twice, then he'd be up there on par with Magneto in regards to worthiness. But he's only used once, so 500,000 is still a pretty massive increase compared to what we had before. And hitting the cap at 3.5 million Compared to his nearest competitor, which is either Victorious or Doom, he's up about 1.5 mil on those two if you put a CTP Rage on him. So definitely a worthy number 4. Okay, number 5 on my list, I'm going Captain America. Captain America, with this new Avengers Endgame uniform, can hit around about 3.1 with my 55% physical attack, about 3.1 million with a CTP of energy. Tried him out yesterday with a CTP Rage, 3.8 million, and that's on a day where the Beast has a barrier. I'm not sure if it makes a huge difference to Captain America, but that's a 700,000 point increase. Now, the reason I'm putting in at number 5 is because he can already hit 3.1 with a CTPE, and we have a cap of 3.5 million, so the maximum increase for me is 400,000. If they ever lift the cap, he'll definitely go up in the list. He might go up to number, maybe number 3 on the hit list. But at this point in time, with my cards and my setup and my build with him, and consider I don't even have his both attack uniform options. I don't have his last one now. I don't have the Black Bolt. Considering that 3.8 million on free for all day with the blast with the combat team, She-Hulk, Werewolf, and Captain America, that's pretty epic. That's a pretty huge increase for him. Number 6. Now, number 6, we're getting into territory which I'm really relying on the feedback of others to sort of guide me here. Based on what I've seen within Awesome Mix Volume 1 Alliance, T3 Ironman looks like he's number 6 on the hit list. So Cable with a CTP of energy on my account, usually about 2.65 million after the Beast buff. So say 2.65, 2.7 million. And I think with my account, 80%-ish energy attack, based on what I've seen from others, I could probably get around about 3 million with Iron Man at tier 3 with a CTP of Rage with a special rotation, which I'm not too familiar with, right? So I can't answer any questions about that rotation because I haven't played him with that yet. I just seriously have not had time to try him out on someone else's account. So that's number 6, Iron Man. Number 7... And number 7 by a fair way, she's kind of gone really last, particularly if you've got Minerva with a CTP of Rage. Where am I? Where is she? Where's she hiding? I must start reading favourites here. Number 7 on the hit list would be Minerva. So I've got 19% HP on my cards. If you've got higher HP on your cards than what you have physical attack, you might get more of a buff, but I don't think she'll ever come out of 7th place, regardless of how much HP you have on your cards. Or maybe if you got 50 plus, you might get a higher score. But I've tried her out compared to Minerva with CTP of Rage, my Victorious with 19% HP on cards and a reasonable build. She does around about 150 to 200,000 K higher than Minerva on female villains. So she's number 7. So what I'll do is I'll recap the list. So number 1, we're looking at Captain Marvel, and all these are with uniform, with the latest uniforms, all maxed, all tier 3, right? But number 1 is Captain Marvel with the uniform. Number 2, Magneto. Number 3, Minerva. Number 4, Thanos. Number 5, Captain America with the new uni. Number 6, Iron Man, at T3 with the new uniform, of course. And number 7 by a fair way, Victorious. So there you go. If you've got more than 7, just chuck them on someone who's clearing World Boss Ultimate. I don't think you're going to get any more benefit than what I've kind of gone through there. Chuck them on Luna or Sharon Rogers or whoever your favourite unit is outside of ABX. So there you have it, guys. Hopefully this video has helped, and hopefully it helps you if you've been lucky enough to get a CTP of Rage or a number of them. It'll help you prioritize the units to actually put it on. If you get a CTP of Rage with low critical rate stat, don't re-roll it. Chuck it on this guy. Chuck it on Captain America. I've got one on him at the moment. It's only got 16.8% critical rate. Use him in team with Werewolf, and you know what? It doesn't even matter. I think I've got that team set there anyway. He gets 20. What does he get? 20 or 30% guaranteed crit. 20% guaranteed crit. Gets the 30% crit damage increase with Werewolf on team, and he really loses nothing compared to Valkyrie. So If we have a look at his details so he's at 74.54% crit rate. That's without the 20% guaranteed from Wirewolf. So don't panic. If you get one that's got really crappy stats, chuck it on Captain America. Don't re-roll it because you're wasting your time. These things take ages to actually roll. All right, guys, I hope that's been a benefit. If it has, please comment below and let me know. Let me know if you've liked the video. Please like, subscribe, share with your mates, share with your alliance teammates. Because if the more views I get, the more it helps me out, and the more videos I want to make for you guys. So have a good day. Hope you enjoyed the vid. See you later. Bye.